Hey Onyx tribe, welcome to another journey of tech, passion and purpose. Fear. Fear is the silent killer of dreams, especially in tech. If you've ever stared at a blank code editor, heart racing, afraid you will never figure it out, you're not alone. I know exactly what that feels like because I've been there. In this video, I'm sharing how I faced my biggest coding fears, the fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, and the fear of starting over, and how I conquered each one. If you're battling those same fears right now, keep watching because the other side of fear is power. Coding can feel like standing in front of a locked door with no key in sight. My biggest fear, not being smart enough to be here. I would stare at error messages for hours, feeling like everyone else was figuring it out faster than me. The self-doubt whispered, maybe you're not cut out for all of this. But there was one moment that almost broke me completely. My first internship job. I was made to work on a React Redux code base I knew absolutely nothing about. Everything was failing. I stayed at the code base from 6 p.m. till 5 a.m. just trying to understand it. The fear of returning to stand up the following morning and admitting I didn't know what I was doing swallowed me whole. But I had no choice. I did research, read documentation, and watched tons and tons of tutorial videos all through the night. What I learned that night is something I will never forget. Fear is sometimes a good thing if you see it from the positive side. It pushes you beyond your limits, and that's when you find out that you are capable of more than what you ever imagined. The turning point for me was when I realized something powerful. I didn't have to be fearless. I just had to show up scared. Here's what helped me face my biggest coding fears. 1. Breaking big problems into smaller steps. 2. Asking for help without feeling ashamed. 3. Reminding myself that every developer, even the best, struggles with bugs. 4. Writing down every win, no matter how tiny. Every time I pushed through fear, I built confidence, one line of code at a time. Fear never really goes away, but you can make it smaller by taking action. Here's the secret: the more you show up, the quieter fear becomes. Start before you feel ready. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Surround yourself with people who remind you that you're capable. That's why the Onyx tribe exists. Speak to yourself like you would to a friend, with patience and encouragement. Your fears don't define you, your courage does. One day, the code that once made you cry will finally run. One day, you will explain something to another beginner and realize you're no longer a beginner yourself. One day, the fear that used to paralyze you will become the very thing that pushed you forward. I'm a living proof that you can be scared and still show up. And if I can do it, of course you can. If you're facing your biggest coding fears right now, don't stop. Fear only has power when you let it silence you. Tell me in the comments what's one coding fear you are ready to face. Let's talk about it. And if this video gave you a little bit of hope, hit the subscribe button and join the Onyx tribe, where we learn, grow, and become together. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and never forget, you are braver than your biggest fear. Bonus segments. You know I always give you guys my bonus segments. Coding is hard for everyone and not just you. Asking for help is a power move and no weakness. Small wins will always build confidence faster than big breakthroughs. Comparison will rob you of your joy. Run your own race. The fear you're feeling right now, it's a proof that you are doing something brave. This is Onyx reminding you that fear doesn't break you, it builds you. Cha-cha, guys.